Hello everyone, and welcome to this harmonica lesson for beginners. This is video 1 in this series. Today we're going to be learning the anatomy of the harmonica, how to hold it, how to properly breathe, how to read these things called harmonica tabs, and we're even going to learn a song called Piano Man by Billy Joel. And I'm very excited to be here today because I just reached 100,000 subscribers. Here's my silver play button. It's a major award. Yes, we're going to be learning a lot of things in this beginner lesson, so make sure that you don't skip any parts. I have several other beginner series here on YouTube as well. One for the guitar, piano, drums, ukulele, recorder, hurdy-gurdy. Just kidding. What is a hurdy-gurdy anyway? So let's talk briefly about the parts or the anatomy of the harmonica. So this is my harmonica. It's a Hohner Special 20 in the key of C. And make sure your harmonica says the letter C on it because that's what key it's in. C stands for C major. But you can get a harmonica in all 12 keys. So for example, if that's at A or E or something like that, that means it's in a different key. And that means you still can learn to play it, but the pitches aren't going to match up with mine. But don't get rid of that harmonica because someday you might play a song that's in that key. The harmonica is a very basic instrument and it's made up of this main piece inside called the comb. The top two metal pieces are the covers. And inside are two reed plates. If you were to look inside, the reed plates are kind of neat. They look like little diving boards or tongues. And you can actually take your harmonica apart if you want. I don't recommend doing it unless one of the reeds is stuck. And there's a way that you can properly clean your harmonica if you have an old harmonica. I've cleaned mine just by running it under tap water in the sink and then tapping it out to get all the moisture out. But this harmonica probably needs to be cleaned because I think it's about 15 years old. So to hold the harmonica, we're going to use our left hand, and we're going to make it so that our fingers are flat like this. The top's flat, all right? And then we're going to have our thumb come out and be parallel, but have a little space right here between our fingers, all right? So then what we're going to do is we're going to slide the harmonica into that space, and it should just stay there. So you're going to kind of squeeze down on it like this. And then make sure that the first hole on the left is 1, and the last hole on the right is 10. You should be able to see the numbers written on top here. Also, make sure you're not blocking the holes on the back with your hand like this. Just make sure that the air can escape and the sound can escape like this. So you only need your left hand to play the harmonica, and in this lesson, we're just going to use our left hands. Later on, I'll show you how to do right hand technique. It is kind of fun. So if you want, you can just go ahead and blow into your harmonica now. We can basically blow or draw air. So when you blow, you're blowing out. When you draw, you're drawing in. Breathing out would be this. And drawing in. By the way, I'm playing the holes 1, 2, and 3 on the left there. Now, when you blow into the harmonica, you want to make sure that your lips are kind of curling around. And you want to make sure that no air is leaking out around the corners of your mouth. Here's another look. And you want your lips more or less to be relaxed and not too firm yet. The reason I say yet is because eventually you'll need to learn how to play single notes, and then you'll have to have a firm sort of embouchure. If this video is helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up. When you blow into the harmonica, you need to have a space in between your teeth like this. It might help you to say the syllable ah before you play just to get the right shape. And you don't want your teeth to be touching the harmonica as you play. It's almost like your lips are wrapping around the harmonica. I know that sounds weird. To properly breathe, we need to be breathing from our diaphragm like a singer would. So if you're a singer, you probably know how to breathe properly, or if you've done yoga or some other kind of deep breathing exercises. The basic way you want to breathe is deeply from our bellies or our diaphragm. So if you breathe in deeply with support, you should actually feel your stomach puff out. If you feel like you're breathing up high, like in your chest area, you're going to get really shallow, unsupported breaths. So basically, the best way to breathe is low by using your diaphragm to support your lungs. Now let's talk about how to read harmonica tabs. Harmonica tabs are the system that we use for learning how to play songs on the harmonica. Basically, it's a numbered system and each of the numbers refers to a hole on the harmonica. For example, if we see this 1, 2, 3 here, that means we're gonna blow into holes 1, 2, and 3. And if you see a minus 1, 2, 3, that means we're drawing air in through those holes. Something that is confusing is that we can't really tell which holes we're blowing into because we can't see them as we're playing them. So we have to use our ears when we're playing the harmonica, and we just have to trust that we're playing the right notes. Right now we're playing what are called chords, which means we play multiple holes at a time. And so there's a little bit of wiggle room when you play chords because sometimes you can actually play an extra hole, but it still sounds good anyway. Until we get to playing single notes, we shouldn't have to worry too much about 100% accuracy. Basically, just play it and have fun. So let's try this harmonica tab here. It says 1, 2, 3, minus 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that would be blow, draw, blow on 1, 2, 3. Let's try that a little bit faster. And repeat. Now let's go to holes 4, 5, and 6. It should sound like this. Now let's go 4, 5, 6, minus 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, and then a rest. Rest just means we do a silence. Let's go 1, 2, 3, minus 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minus 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to play along with a jam track. Just do your best to play the right notes. You may have found yourself struggling with breath there, and that's okay. Learning to properly time the breaths can take some practice. You also may found it difficult to articulate, meaning play the same thing over and over again. What can really help in this situation is changing the way that we start a note. So instead of just breathing in, you can actually use your tongue to start notes, kind of like when we say the syllable da. Da, da, da. Except you don't actually say da, it's just da, 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 da. It's the same with drawing air in. We use our tongue to stop the air and to build it up, to build pressure. This way we get nice, strong notes. By the way, if you are enjoying this video, please consider subscribing. The last time I checked my YouTube analytics, it said that only 7% of the people that watch my videos are subscribed. Now let's learn to play the song Piano Man by Billy Joel. Why didn't they call it Harmonica Man? Sing us a song, you're the harmonica man. Okay, so singing the word harmonica isn't easy. we're going to be playing 2-note chords. So instead of 4, 5, 6, we're just going to be playing 5, 6. Should sound like this. If you're really unsure about what holes you're playing, you can do this little trick where you just cover all the holes that you're not supposed to play with your fingers like this. So everything but 5 and 6, and then put that up to your mouth. Just to test if you're doing the right notes. Piano Man has 4 lines of music for the intro that we're going to learn. Let's check out the first line now. It's going to go 5, 6, minus 5, 6, 5, 6, minus 4, 5, 4, 5, minus 4, 5, 4, 5. Should sound like this. So let's play 5, 6, minus 5, 6, 5, 6. And then minus 4, 5, 4, 5, minus 4, 5, 4, 5. Let's try that again. It helps if you wet your lips a little bit before you play so that you can slide the harmonica freely. Otherwise, it kind of gets stuck if it's too dry. The next line is going to go 3, 4, minus 3, 4, 4, 5, minus 3, 4, 4, 5, minus 4, 5. The 4, 5 and minus 4, 5 on the end are kind of just like a lead-in to the third line. So they're just hanging on the end of the line. So let's try that together. 3, 4, minus 3, 4, 4, 5, minus 3, 4. And then on the end there, one more time on that line. The third line is the same as the first line, 5, 6, minus 5, 6, 5, 6, and then minus 4, 5, 4, 5, minus 4, 5, 4, 5. The last line goes 3, 4, minus 4, 5, 4, 5, minus 3, 4, 3, 4. Sounds like this. 3, 4, minus 4, 5, 4, 5. Minus 3, 4, 3, 4. I recommend on the harmonica when you're first learning it to fake it until you make it. You might not know if you're playing the right notes at first, so just try to play with confidence and have fun with it. I mean, it's a harmonica for crying out loud. Let's try all that together slowly.